Are the sportsbooks tricking you into losing more money? It seems so warm and inviting when you see Kevin Hart jump on your screen for DraftKings. Hey man, come play over at DraftKings. We're gonna give you some wonderful promos. We want you to have a wonderful experience and make a ton of money on our book. But that's a bunch of BS. So we're going to dive into the different ways that the sportsbooks try to lure you in with these amazing promos, but they're actually garbage. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for, and you won't be fooled ever again by any type of sportsbook and their promos. You'll know right away if this is a solid promo or if it's garbage. Make sure you stick around to the end of the video where I'm going to reveal the books that offer the best promos consistently. This is going to save you a bunch of time and, most importantly, money, so you're not going to want to miss it. But first, I need you to smash that subscribe button if you want to beat the sports books. We upload videos every week teaching you how you can become a profitable sports bettor, and you're not going to want to miss a video. Now, the number one way that the sports books love to dangle their garbage promos in front of you is with parlays. What you need to understand is parlays are the number one moneymaker for sportsbooks. That's why they constantly advertise it. More importantly, the number one type of parlay that the books consistently want to push out to you is same game parlays. Let me share with you real quick why it's advantageous for the sportsbooks to push same game parlays to you compared to old school parlays. All right, guys, so over here at Caesars, what you're going to learn is that old school parlays just have more options, and more options means we have more opportunities to find plays with an edge compared to same game parlays. So for game 3 of the Stanley Cup Finals, as you can see up here, we can scroll up to the top and we have a bevy of different options that we can pick winners from. But once we go to the same game parlay feature, you're going to see that we can only go with total saves, shots, block shots. So we go back to the popular tab. Maybe, we found that in the second period, we really found an edge on maybe the Panthers money line for the second period. Well, when we want to go put this together in a same game parlay, we don't have that option. There's no opportunity for us to choose in the second period money line for the Panthers. So it's advantageous to the sports books to push same game parlays because there's less options for you as a sports bettor, which means you're just going to have to probably pick something that's really crappy price or really poor odds, and it's going to be advantageous to the books, and it's going to put more money in their pocket. So in the world of parlays, the books want to push same game parlays to you because there's less options, and that's advantage sports books. Now, another trick that the sports books love to use that's absolutely garbage is stepped up same game parlays. You'll see this a lot with DraftKings, where basically you can build anywhere between a 2-leg to 10-leg parlay, but as you increase each leg, you're going to get a boost added onto it, which seems really awesome, but it's actually horrible for you. Now, over here at OddsJam, at a parlay calculator, typically when you're putting together your parlays, guys, the odds range is -110 that you're choosing from. So on a 2-leg parlay right here, you can see that our odds, or the fair odds that we should be receiving here, are plus 264. So when we go over to an odds converter calculator, plus 264 odds gives us a realistic chance of 27.5%. So that's the actual chance, fair chance that we have of winning a 2-leg parlay is just 27.5%. All right, so then I took the liberty of putting together every fair odds and win percentage from a 2-leg through a 10-leg parlay, assuming that every leg that we put in a parlay is at -110 odds. So essentially, you go from a 27.5% chance from a 2-leg parlay. Your odds are basically slashed in half once you turn this into a 3-leg parlay. And then once we get to a 4-leg parlay and beyond, it just gets incredibly worse. So this is how difficult it is to win on your parlays. This is your fair win percentage. And the sports books know this. So these stepped up boosts that they offer you, you think, hey, this is awesome. I'm going to get like a 50% boost for this 6 or 7-leg parlay, but you have less than a 3% chance of hitting this. And even if you beefed up some of these legs from -110 to even -150, it's not like your odds or your win percentage is going to go from 2% all the way up to 15%. It's less than 10%. It's a really slim chance that you're going to hit this, and the sports books know this. Obviously, I didn't spend much time talking about 6 to 10-leg parlays because the chances of you hitting any of this is almost non-existent. And although you just need to maybe hit one just to get lucky, the chances of that happening are slim to none. We interrupt your regular scheduled programming to play a lightning round of the most popular sports betting game out there called What Would You Do? I'm going to give you 3 sharp sports betting picks, and I want to know, what would you do? Now, my first pick that I absolutely love is the first half total runs under 3.5 on this White Sox Mariners. And the reason being is we're getting an incredible price over at Bet365 compared to every other sports book, especially when the sharpest sports book in the world, Pinnacle, has this at -120. I love the under 3.5, especially at -105 odds at Bet365. Play number 2, I love this first 3 innings total runs, Phillies Red Sox over 2.5 over at Fanatics. All the books have this at roughly -109 odds. We're getting plus odds over at Fanatics. This is a home run of a play. And my third and final play, I love this over 8.5 total runs on this Mets-Marlins game. We're getting this at even money over at BetMGM. My 4 sharp A-plus students came to class today. BetOnline, Bookmaker, Circa, and Pinnacle. They all have this at -109 to -115. We're getting a great price over at BetMGM. Love this over 8.5. So, what did you do with the 3 picks that I gave you? If you decided to take all 3 picks and put them in a parlay, then you lose, because I never said put these in a parlay. In fact, there's probably a really good chance that I gave 2 winners and 1 loser, but in a parlay, we lose. If we straight wager these, so 3 individual bets, we're going to turn a profit. I can't tell you how many times I've had buddies reach out to me asking for picks for tonight's games. I provide that to them. And then the next thing you know, I receive a screenshot saying, "Hey man, thanks," and it's in a parlay. And I never mentioned putting it in a parlay, but it's the natural tendency of a casual sports bettor to just want to put everything into a parlay. And that's a recipe for disaster. Back over here at Caesars, they do offer some awesome parlay boosts. In this NBA same game parlay, this is a 33% boost. This is really solid. Same here for the MLB. This is a 25% boost. But you need to combine ruthless line shopping to go along with these parlay boosts in order to turn these into very profitable bets. Speaking of that 33% same game parlay boost over at Caesars, I just hit this ticket on the Celtics Mavericks boost right here. For the Celtics money line, Gafford points and rebounds, and Horford points, assists, and rebounds. 33% boost for $10. The important part, though, is each leg right here, I ruthlessly line shop and made sure that Caesars was offering the best price for these 3 plays. Then when I coupled them together, adding this boost, that's the edge that we're looking for, and that's how we can turn this promo from the sportsbook into our gain. Same thing right here on this Yankees-Royals parlay that I hit 2 days ago. We received a 100% profit boost. Granted, it was only a $5 cash wager. That doesn't matter. I made sure that all 3 legs right here had an edge so that Caesars was offering the best price possible for each leg. Couple these all together, add in the boost, and that's how we can turn this into a profitable bet. OddsJam is my secret tool that I use every single day to line shop and find the best price possible. It really adds up and makes a huge difference. Books like FanDuel, DraftKings, Caesars, and BetMGM offer the best boosts. Typically, any boost that's 50% or higher, even if it's on a parlay boost, is fantastic. So if you're line shopping for each leg, and maybe one leg is just right there in terms of the same price as the rest of the market, that boost is going to set it over the top and you're good to go. Don't fall into the trap of the stepped up parlay boosts. They are absolutely garbage, and you're going to have a really difficult time winning and consistently winning at that. What most casual sports bettors don't know is that there's a betting strategy that lives in the middle between straight wagers and parlays, and that's round robin betting. Click this video right here that's going to go in depth, step by step, going over everything that round robin betting is and how you can use it to your advantage. Remember when we talked about on those parlays when you only hit 2 out of 3? Well, on a parlay you would lose, but with round robin betting, you would win. You need to add this strategy to your bag because it's going to transform your sports betting journey.